Yo, what is up guys, it's me Next and let's just begin with a video. What if Naruto was the reincarnation of Meliodas? Now, we left off at Naruto and Kiba fighting. Kiba starts with a fang over fang with Akamaru's combination attack. Naruto dodges and says fireball jutsu and burns Kiba and Akamaru a little bit. Kiba says, "If you think that's enough for me, bro, then take this." Uses another fang over fang, but this time he uses a smoke bomb in middle and uses fang over fang continuously. Naruto inside the smoke uses his brain and says wind burst jutsu and bursts the smoke around him, and Kiba and Akamaru get clashed in their own combo attack and gets hurt. And now Naruto uses a kunai to point at Kiba, and Akamaru using a shadow clone and says surrender or I will kill you. Proctor says there's no need to kill. The winner of the match is Naruto Maki. Naruto gets to the platform where Uran and Karin and Uran were and high-fives both of them and says, looks like there will be fights of bunch of extra peoples as well. Let's just uh, ditch them and sleep. Now Naruto sleeps inside and the other matches go around. Sasuke got his ass kicked by the uh, Sound Village Shinobi and gets defeated. So he's unfortunately not going to the second round. Third round. Because Indra didn't choose Sasuke as its successor, so he does not become any strong and all. So he will probably die in Itachi's fight, and Itachi will get manga kill Sharingan. I don't know. Now we come to the final battle: Naruto versus Neji Yuga. At the second battle, Neji says, "Naruto, just give up. You were destined to die here or surrender, cause I will win this match no matter what." Naruto says, yeah, I haven't tried this move in since a long time, Naruto says in his mind. Naruto knew that Yugas fight only using their taijutsu techniques, so the Proctor starts match in 3, 2, 1 and go. And Neji Yuga uses Byakugan and gets turns over to Naruto. Naruto summons his magical sword and says physical counter, and counters his attack to himself, and he gets thrown back to the stadium. And Neji asks in his mind, what kind of jutsu is that, or is that even a jutsu or some kind of trickery? I need to take him seriously. Now he uses air palm style, 64 air palms, and uses it on Naruto. But Naruto says full counter and counters it to himself, to Neji, and Neji gets knocked out by his own attack. So now Minato Namikaze, aka fourth Hokage, announces Naruto the winner of this match and selects Gaara, Rock Lee, and Menma, Mito, and Naruto and Hinata Yuga in the third round. Now, at 1 month period, a break, we see Jiraiya approaching Naruto and says, Naruto, boy, we neglected you for a long while. We are sorry for that, but could you just forget about it and come to the village? Cause we really feel guilt for that. Naruto says, sorry, you may feel guilt, but I am sworn my allegiance to the Cloud Village, and also I don't care what you think, old man. I'm good with my life in Cloud Village. And also me being here will only distract your so-called child of prophecy. Jiraiya says, you have to understand it was because we needed to train child of prophecies. If only the toad would have told us not to train them. We thought that training and getting the child of prophecies to the right path would make the prophecy come in our benefit, our humanity's benefit. Naruto says and laughs and says, have you ever think that I could be also the child of prophecy? Jiraiya was stunned by his reply and didn't said and leaves using a sunshine of leaf. Now we see at the stadium all the people who managed to come to the third round were inside the arena and the proctor were announcing everyone's name to take a roll number. At the last moment, a black haired boy and a white haired man came and said, Lord Fourth, we would like to reapply and get in the third round because I'm an Uchiha and elite. And Kakashi says, yes, Lord, please. He's an Uchiha and elite, so he must do that to take revenge on Leaf Village from Itachi. Lord Fourth said, there's no need for such foolish actions. He isn't even strong to beat Sound Ninja, and you call him an elite Uchiha, and we cannot just bend the rules to just an Uchiha like him. Cause Namikaze Minato always was like the second Hokage thoughts, and that's why he did the massacre of Uchiha, and you know. So now we see Naruto getting started fighting with Hinata Yuga. Hinata says, I will take this revenge on Menma Sama because I love him and he will know that I love him by defeating you, demon. Now take this. Proctor starts the match and Hinata uses 54 palms taijutsu of their yoga clan, but Naruto counters them without even using physical counter, just by his hand-to-hand combat, showing off his skills and knocking her out with a sweep chop at the neck. And Proctors announced Naruto the winner of the match, and now we see Gara versus Rock Lee. It went as according to the canon way, and uh, Gara wins. And now we see the fourth Hokage announcing Menma Namikaze versus Naruto Uzumaki. Now we see Mito and other girls cheering for Menma and Karin and Uran cheering for Naruto. A battle was going to show down. Everyone was betting on the fourth Hokage's first son, not the last one. But now we see uh, the proctor announcing the match to start, and Menma uses summoning jutsu and uses sage mode directly on him. So because as he saw the Naruto's battle from back then at the second round, He thought that he must have some kind of jutsu that counters jutsu and taijutsu, so he must be quick. And also he uses Toad Sage taijutsu, and in Sage mode he uses invisible punches to punch Naruto. At first he got Naruto's few hit, but then Naruto backs up and says, "Oh, now you use a summoning, huh? Well, something of this world is fine that I could use my summoning as a, you know, part of my body." So he summons a huge black dragon with Amaterasu flames coming from back of its wing and says, I think now we should battle using our familiars, don't you say? Or your so-called summoning creatures and all. Now, Boss Gamabunta and Amaterasu Flame Dragon starts fighting while Menma and Naruto fights using their Sage modes. Naruto uses Amaterasu Flame manipulation to get uh, Menma's feed one, but then he closes it and uses Fireball Jutsu on him, burning him critically, and uses Taijutsu hand-to-hand combat and defeats him at last. But then Kumoi, Sand Village Shinobi starts attacking Leaf Village, and the fourth Hokage says, "Naruto, is Cloud with the sand? Don't tell me you have betrayed your own father. I don't care about this village anymore. You were you you abandoned us or we abandoned you. I don't get it. Son, please give us another chance." Naruto nods and says, "Yeah, I will give you another chance, but we did not participate in this attack of Sand Village. So if you ever think blaming this on Cloud Village, I will surely cut your head and present that to my Raikage. You got that, Namikaze?" And says, "I think this battle is not for us to fight from Leaf or something. It's not like we had an alliance to begin with." And Uran and Naruto leaves using Shansen and gets to their village. Now we see Naruto in Raikage's headquarters. "Raikage, I think I have expected you before the Chunin exam even ended. Was that much of a quick?" Naruto nods and says, "No, it wasn't that much of quick. Sand Village has attacked on Leaf Village. I think we should also attack because Leaf Village is in dire situation and we could conquer it, or we could just help them and build an alliance stronger for our shinobis and ninja. A non-argument and peace treaty. What do you say?" "Raikage-sama, I will be with your decision no matter what you say, because I don't have any tie with them." Raikage laughs and says, "We will just let this situation be and see if we could get an alliance of non-argument and peace treaty by sending some high tunins and mid tunins to in their aid." Naruto nods and says, "Sir, the tuning exam was interrupted in middle, so will we get promoted to high tuning or something?" Raikage sighs and said, "Your performance is more than a special tuning, but if you want that you could get a high tuning that I will allow it. And you should train too. There may be this group called Akatsuki that come hunting Leaf Village and other Biju, even our killer bee and Two Tails Jinchuriki. So we need to protect them because they are are people and also a good shinobi of Cloud Village. Naruto nods and says, "Yes, I will train and become strong so I could protect the Cloud Village and Killer Bee." And leaves using a Shinsen. Karin says, looks like we are gonna practice a long time, aren't we? Naruto nods and see, now we do a time sheet. So there I will leave this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. It was very late because there has been many things going around like test and stuff, man. Yep, that was it. So see you in the next one.